hits me. Rented extra cold to shake the words from my mouth. Though I know that no one's listening, I nervously rehearse for when you're around, and I keep waiting.
Yes, people, welcome back to Wetlines. You join me, Ian Baker, down on the bank for another 48-hour session. We're back down at Cottington Fishery. We're on Christine Lake, which I've only fished twice before. We're in swim 9 and 10. Again, never fished this one before. I believe this is the shallower end of the lake, which is part of my theory and why I'm come up here. It's currently middle of April. Last couple of days have been quite warm. Today's not looking like it's going to be the same as of yet. Swim wise, swim 7 and 8's taken, swim 3 is taken, swim 1 and 2 are taken. So that was pretty much here. Annoy somebody in swim 3 and go 4 or 5 and 6. I don't like 5 and 6, so we've come here. We're on a little social down here on this time. We're down here with Si Fishes. If you've ever watched his YouTube channel, I'm sure you have. He is currently in swim 1 and 2. He had one out yesterday. He got here before me. I've only got down here this morning. He's been here since yesterday lunchtime, I do believe. And he had a cracking 22-pound mirror out of that swim yesterday. It looked like it might be one of the newer VS bangers, to be fair. It's a lovely little scaly carp. Like I said, I've only fished this lake twice before. Caught on my first one in swim 6, and then I fished swim 3 last year and had 2. So haven't blanked on this lake yet, which is a positive. But I'm going on a different method on this session. Going on pop-ups on both rods. Going on a simple pop-up rig on both of them. And both on a yellow pop-up, which I'll tell you about in a second. Now the reason I'm doing this, because obviously I've seen recent footage and catch reports from people like Kent Carp Fishing and other people have been down here, and they've had some banging good success on yellow pop-ups. So we've got 2 to use in this session. We've got the new Pineapple Ultras 14mm pop-ups from CC Moore. We've got Active Bait Solution Isotonic pop-up. Boom. Fairly similar in aroma, but these ones have apparently, from what I'm seeing on catch reports, these ones have been doing a business recently. So we're going to have a little fish off, if I catch at all that is, with these 2 yellow pop-ups. See if they get me any success. So we've got one rod where that tree is kind of smashed out in the water over there, and then the other rod just down to my right on my swim. There's a big overhanging tree yonder. We've got one just tucked in round, not round and in because that's going to cause me problems, but just a straight line from my swim towards that tree. It doesn't sound like it's overly fishing on it, but there's been a couple out. So fingers crossed we get ourselves a carp. So stay tuned and I'll see you in a bit. Right now people, so just got everything situated in the swim. Halfway around here now. Going to go and see Si, who I'm fishing with on this session, and his friend. Let's see what they've been up to. It's awkward, this holding the camera malarkey. But there we go, it's a lovely looking swim. Spin this bad boy around. Show you what we're working with. So this is their swim. Looking pretty tidy. Hello, hello, anybody home? Where are we all? Oh, he's over here, look. There's some Si action. Good morning,
hello,
sir.
Ian.
How we doing?
We are both rolled, that's rolling.
Oh, you're videoing me, videoing
You're
you,
rolling.
videoing me, videoing you.
Yeah, so you arrived. I wonder when you was going to get here.
Yeah, we're here. How's it looking? What's had much yet? What's going on?
I've had one.
You've had one?
I had left rod off the end of the rushes, 22 pound, 15 ounce mirror.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Apparently one of the new fish, I don't know when they stocked them, it's one of the newer fish in the lake.
It was some awards last year, I think. I've lost track now when things happened.
Well, it was a cracker. I'll have to show you the photos.
Absolutely,
Nice,
sure.
yeah.
No, we're looking good, so
are you down here for 2-3 days?
48 hours, so what's today? Friday, Saturday morning, so I'm here till Monday afternoon. we'll see what happens. I've only fished this lake twice before, so.
Fingers crossed this wind eases off, because it's been tough. I think most people have blanked. Fella in the corner went home, blanked. He's had nothing. I was lucky to nick one on me first evening. Friend Bazza, struggling.
There he is,
Twiddling, thumb twiddling going on. He's desperate.
Just playing the waiting game. So you've got, this is the shallow end, middle of the lake. I'm guessing, I don't know, generically deeper end of the lake. So
that's it. There's not been a lot of activity, to be honest, because the wind's blown into that corner. We have seen a few over there. So that might be a spot to investigate if you fancy that. I've seen one fish lunk, and I've heard one through the night. So a little bit of activity, but rods are not doing their thing.
I've kind of got lured up to the shallow end because it's nice and sunny, and I'm hoping if it stays hot, they'll go into the shallow end. But if that doesn't happen, then who knows? We might move later on in the
while
session.
you are here,
while I'm here,
as I knew you was coming, cider, berries and cherries.
Oh,
are you more of a berry than an apple?
Oh, absolutely, good sir.
It looks like a good one. I don't know if it is. I don't drink a lot of cider.
Appreciate it. Well, I'll crack that open on this very side of the sesh. Well, there you go, people. There's a little spoiler alert.
Have you already got a cider of the sesh planned?
Oh, I brought one, but that can be put on the back burner now. We'll crack this one open.
Excellent.
Well, thank you very much. So,
nice one.
Here we are, people. Pristine lake. And let's see if we can get some carp on the bank. Ta-ra for now. Rightio people, it's now Sunday morning. We've had a grand total of absolutely nothing happen. Not even a single liner, not a single sausage. The only potential sign of a carp I've seen is in next door swim, open water. I can't fish that, so that's no good to me. So I thought to myself, what can I do differently? I've come to the answer of go back to what I've been doing all year that's been doing me so well. So I've gone back with a nice little solid bag rig, back on a little yellow isotonic from Eclipse Baits wafter, the 8mm. Nice bit of Parker Baits mini mix pellet. And that's all I'm going to put out the well, probably 3 or 4 boilies with this, or a bit of crush maybe. It's going to go down that left hand margin somewhere, because you know, as people say, it's springtime, the fish are looking for warmth, oxygen and food. That's got to be one of the warmer areas of the lake because the sun's coming up all that side, so that side's going to be in the water for the longest. That's the plan with rod 1. Rod 2, that's on the pop-up underneath the tree or in that right hand bay. I'm going to stick with the pop-up, but I'm going to put a fresh one on and then just move it along a bit into a bit more of a slightly different bay area. Because I've been looking around everywhere in this swim, there's not really anything of any note to go to. It's all very shallow at this end. It's about 0.8 metres, 0.6 to some points of the shelves. There's not really a lot going on. And I can't move swims because there's no swims available that I can move to. So I've got to make do with what we've got. And what we've got is a very shallow puddle where I've not seen a single fish. But all we can do is try. That's going out there and we'll hopefully snag myself a fish in a bit. Rightio people, it's time for cider of the sesh.
Cider of the sesh.
Rightio people, well as you've already had a little hint of already what it is, if you've already seen it, this week's cider of the sesh was supplied by one Si Fishes himself, who brought me a cider along on this session. An old moot cider, berries and cherries. Now I have had a fair few old moot ciders in my life. Have I had this one? Don't think so. I've had whatever the pear one is, apple and pear or something like that. Maybe a mixed fruit one, but bring out the lovely Carpy bottle opener. An efficient bottle opener. Good to see. Going with the sniff test. Well, it definitely smells better than the last few I've had. Nice and fruity. Probably going to be a bit of me. The fruity fibres. Let's have a quick look. I forgot to have a little look here. We've got gluten free, we've got natural flavours, we've got vegan friendly. Alright. Old moot cider. You're meant to pronounce it in 4 syllables. Old moot cider. There you go. The lighting is not optimal. Cider blended with juice of berries and cherries. This tasty tipple occurred when our crisp apples met their match with a handful of ripe berries and cherries. Why not try kiwi and lime, pineapple and raspberry, strawberry and apple? In fact, I'm pretty sure I've had 2 out of those 3 and not this one now that I see them. Nice little 4%, back to your nice average amount of percentages. So yeah, Old moot cider, berries and cherries, supplied by one Cy Fishes. The cider of the sesh. Cheers to Cy and cheers to you lot. Let's give it a go. You know, that's a more me cup of tea, that one. Fruity, pretty decent fizz level, not too bad. That's pretty nice. Now, I know for a fact, because I've had a few of the other flavours, you bang this in a glass with a nice bit of ice. It's party season, but that is pretty damn good cider. Not my favourite of the old moots. I have had at least, what were the flavours here? Strawberry and apple, pineapple and raspberry, kiwi and lime. I know I've had the kiwi and lime, and I'm pretty sure I've had the strawberry and apple. I've not had the pineapple and raspberry, but I know the strawberry and apple one's a pretty decent one. I'll give this one, I'll give that a strong 7.5. Not quite an 8, and it still does not get close to Crane cider for me. That is still number 1. But yeah, berries and cherries, all moot cider, 7.5 out of 10. Thank you again to Cy for supplying me with the cider of the sesh on this trip. And yeah, that was cider of the sesh. That was old moot cider. Cheers.
Cider of the sesh.
Right now, people, a little check-in with the main man Cy, who's caught a fish already. So we'll see what did the business for him. Afternoon, Cy.
Hello.
So we come for a little see what you've done, what caught you the fish, what's done the magic for you, what have we got going on in here?
These are crushed pro-stim liver boilies. I've done mostly tiny little parcels because I don't want to overfeed the fish, but there's the odd bigger one out in the lake.
Bigger sausage.
But it's what I caught on my last session. I basically drizzled some of that over the PVA bags, and it's PVA friendly, so it doesn't melt anything. And as you can see, they've been in there since yesterday, and they're
looking inviting.
Mega gloopy. This is more of a runny liquid. It's feed stim. It's quite salty apparently, so the fish, that's why they call it feed stim, because it stimulates the carp. And I've actually put a bit of the Pro Stim Liver bait booster. That's the brown stickiness you can see on the on the baits. Anyway, that was me mesh bags, and that's hook bait.
Well, there we go.
So they're fairly new, pretty new to CC Moore.
The pineapple ultras, eh?
And that's what's caught my fish on this trip. And my last trip, first fish I caught was on a small Pro Stim Liver yellow pop-up, and then I switched my second rod over to these, and then I had 6 fish on these, and I was like, all right, that's might be saying something about this bait.
So 2 sessions and you've caught on both of them so far?
Yeah, 2 sessions in a row. Still early doors, but they're doing something. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to stick with them for a bit.
No, I got myself a nice pot of them to give a go on this session, so hopefully they do me the business.
And I've actually got powder, so I've got a bit of everything they do on
Guys got it all going on.
Yeah, and there was powder on those, but it's been absorbed, and you can always chuck a bit more on before you cast it out. So yeah,
Beautiful.
that is what my fish came on.
And what were we talking about? Off them reeds, wasn't it, or somewhere?
Basically, as it goes out, the furthest tip of the reeds there, just in front of them, this way towards us.
Beautiful.
And yeah, it tore off just after dark.
What was that, £22? Was it? What was it? 22?
22.15. Yeah, first fish, first carp out of Cottington.
Not bad starter.
I had a tench once on new pepper. That's the new there, yeah. So
Yeah.
I've only ever had a tench out of Cottington, so I'm happy.
You dealt with that problem.
I am happy.
Plenty of big ones in it to get your hands on if you ever come back again. But looking like a nice day at the minute.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
Nice to get a bit of summery, springy weather again, isn't it? Instead of just sitting there being cold.
Beautiful. Bit of sun on your face, bit of vitamin D, and a carp or two, hopefully.
Indeed. Well, if people haven't seen Si before, Si, what is your YouTube name to let the people know?
It's Si Fishes on YouTube. I don't know how long I've been doing my channel. 3 or 4 years. Subscribers gradually building up. Do very similar videos to Wetlines, really. We fish.
Do, but I've got to say, you've got your own kind of niche, other alternative video. So if people are into little, little interesting, different kind of fishing chat videos, I must say, you definitely tick
I do
that
a bit
box.
of randomness in my videos, but not just the fishing ones. I end up in decathlon and the tackle box. I remember Adam Pennin and a few famous fishermen were in the tackle box, and I was like, that'll make a video.
Absolutely.
For people that can't make it on the day, so I just go and film some random stuff. So yeah, that's what's on my channel.
Beautiful. Well, there you go then. Let's see if we get some carp on this session, and yeah, subscribe to Si Fishes. Rightio people, so as you've seen, a little bit of a move. I've moved from swim 9 and 10 to swim 7 and 8. This is where I originally wanted to be when I first came down here, but unfortunately someone was already fishing it. Already feeling tremendously better. I needed something, because over there, I've already had one liner since I've been here now. That could easily be some foliage knocking about. It could be anything other than a fish, but it made me alarm beep. It got me excited. But as you can see, it picks up on camera. If you can see a lone figure in front of me here, that's Si. He's just he's packed up. He's literally just got his his rods out, and he'll be off soon. But yeah, we've moved in here, feeling very good. Got both rods out already. Reverted back to the 2 pop-ups with just a tiny little mesh bag of crushed up boilie. We've gone in the bay there, far right. There's a little bit of schmuck on the surface. Just to the right of that, up again near the edge of the island. I won't lie to you, it's because Kent Carp Fishing was over here the other day. See what he did, spoke to him. That's where he had 5 fish, so it'd be silly to ignore that. And then the other rod is just straight out in front of me in open water, just to be different, because obviously the whole time I've been fishing down there, it's all been super shallow, like 0.8, 0.6 metres. Now don't get me wrong, it's only a metre out there. It ain't going crazy, but it's a deeper part of the lake. All I say, all I need, all I want is 1 fish. But I'm partial with this swim. I feel a lot more confident in here already. Like I said, this is where I wanted to fish when I first got here, so I'm glad I got here now. I've got a solid 24 hours, call it 20 hours-ish, until I have to pack up tomorrow afternoon. So fingers crossed, this is the beginning of me catching some carp. Today has been a lovely sunny day all day, to be fair. Yesterday, the water temperature on the old vessel dropped down to about 10 degrees. just put it out there and it said it was 15, 16 degrees. So one solid day of sun and it's warmed it back up again. So I'm feeling that tonight it might happen, that we're going to have a better nighttime activities. My fingers are crossed, my rods are out. Let's get some carp. Rightio people, well it's looking to me like this is going to be my first blank of the year. It's about 12 PM now. As per usual, rains on the last day when you want to pack up. Unless something happens while I'm packing up, it looks like we're into our first blank of the year, which is quite depressing. But it is what it is, that is what fishing is. I've tried my best, you know, I know I've moved swims, I know in the grand scheme of things I've not moved that far, but there's not really anywhere that, you can't really move that far on this lake anyway. But it's not paid off, but it is what it is. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog, and it was nice to meet Si, and I appreciate you coming along, Si, or me coming along, whoever. I don't even remember who arranged this, but it's good to meet you, good to spend time with you. And yeah, as again, if you're subscribers to my channel, if you've never watched Si Fishes, get over on YouTube and have a gander at his channel. He has some very similar kind of fishing videos to myself, but also quite a lot of rather niche, different type of videos that are quite interesting. But yeah, so again, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that subscribe button, and on the next session, providing that's not another blank, because I don't like uploading too many, we will be back at Cottington. Tony will be with me and another guest of ours. So the next session, hopefully, will be a very entertaining one. We'll have me, we'll have Tony, we'll have our other mate called Brian, and fingers crossed, it'll be a bit more of a successful session than this. That'll be on Old Pepper. We're hunting down them 40s again, see if we can't find some more of them. So yeah, so from me, Liam Baker, and Cottington's Christine Lake, keep those lines wet, and I'll see you on the next one. So for now. Right here people, a little bit of a late update. Just brought the rods in. Turns out I had a fish on the whole time. Look at this little nut bag. Where are you? Been on the end of my pop-up all evening. Not a single beep. Nothing. Quite a nice fish, but you know, not what I want. But cheers.